Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and a solo playthrough showing you the basics of Cartographers, a role player tale. It's down at the table. Go ahead and get the shrink wrap off of this. Take a look at the box, a fairly small box. Looking on the back, Queen Gymnax has ordered the reclamation of the Northern Lands. As a cartographer in her service, you are sent to map this territory, claiming it for the Kingdom of Nalos. But you are not alone in the wilderness. The Dragul contest your claims with their outposts, so you must draw your lines carefully to reduce their influence. Reclaim the greatest share of the Queen's desired lands, and you will be declared the greatest cartographer in her kingdom. So you see, this is a game for 1 to 100 players, ages 10 and up, and last about 30 to 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Taking the lid off here. Got our rule book, fairly slim, 12 pages. Going over an introduction, our components, game setup, the different phases into the game, and scoring cards. And looks like we have some more detailed information on each of the cards. And then on the back goes over solo mode, which looks like it's going to be a beat your previous score type game. Then we have a pad of 100 map sheets, double-sided, and looks like we have different maps on either side. So it looks like we've got caverns or crevice on one side of that. 4 pencils, already sharpened, and got a nice eraser on them. And then our stack of cards. So from the cards, we have 13 Explore cards shown on the bottom. So Temple Ruins, Outpost, Great River, Farmland, Hamlet, Forgotten Forest, Stream, Homestead, an Orchard, Treetop Village, Marshlands, Fishing Village, and some Riftlands, showing the symbols or locations we're trying to draw. Then 16 scoring cards to give us details on how we're going to want to draw our map. Our 4 season cards: spring, summer, fall, and winter. 4 edict cards, A, B, C, and D, double-sided. 4 ambush cards with a goblin attack, bugbear assault, kobold onslaught, and a gnoll raid. Then a promo card for another game, role player, another one I'd recommend, showing for the cartographer. So after a quick look at the rule book, it does a great job of explaining how to play. So let's go ahead and get set up. Got our edict cards, A, B, C, and D set up. We have our 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which is going to explain us which of our cards are going to score. So during spring, whatever we have under A and B will score. Summer, B and C. Fall, C and D. And then winter, D and A. And there are time limits up here. So once we get 8 points of these cards out, that season will be over. So spring and summer, we've got a time of 8. Fall is 7, and winter of 6. And those numbers are going to come out on our Explore cards. So our time is in the upper left. Some are going to have ruins, which we'll see on our map here in a bit. And these are going to let us know what terrain types we're drawing and what shapes we can make. And sometimes we have options in the shape, might get us some money. And other times we might have options with the terrain we can draw. So for these, we've got 4 of each terrain type. I'm going to take those and shuffle those out. Take one, put the others out of the game. Do the same thing for the villages, trees, and this random area. Then we'll take those, give those a shuffle, then we'll place them out like so. These are going to give us our goals for our map. So we can see here, Stoneside Forest earned 3 reputation stars for each mountain space connected to another mountain space by a cluster of 4 spaces. So we want to use forest to connect our mountains together. Then the Great City earned 1 reputation for each village space in the largest cluster of a village spaces that is not adjacent to a mountain space. So our greatest spot can't be touching a mountain. Seems easy. Shoreside Expanse. So earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to a water space or the edge of the map. Earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of water spaces not adjacent to a farm space or the edge of the map. All right, so we can't touch the edge or each other with those. And the Borderlands earn 6 reputation stars for each complete row or complete column of filled spaces. Then the numbers down here in the bottom corners, we are going to subtract from our score at the end of the game to see what the Queen is going to label us. Will I make it to an apprentice surveyor, or will I be a dim-witted doodler? So we've got 4 ambush cards. We're going to get one of these dealt to our deck each season. So we'll randomize those and take one to shuffle in with this stack. And with that, I believe we're ready to get going. Take a look at our map. So this is dual-sided. So we've got our mountains that are already filled up. Going over our scoring, the other way we can score is if we fill in the spaces directly adjacent to the mountains, like so. We'll gain a coin for that. And for the ruined spaces, we've got those on lake locations. We might need to put those in play. And I think I've got some more room here. So our first, the Forgotten Forest. So there are 2 options to make a space like this, or do that and check off a coin. And of course, we want to connect our mountain spaces together. And when we're drawing, we can rotate it any direction we want. We can also mirror that image. So we're just going to go straight up. Like so. Check out my nice quick art with our nice sharp pencil and awesome eraser. Next, great, a goblin attack. So the way this works in a normal game is we would give our map to the person in that direction, and then they would throw those monsters on our map wherever they want and then give it back to us. But in this, we're going to start in this corner and then try to put this symbol or configuration of monsters in that spot, and that works great from that corner. So just like that, got some contesting goblins, and I'm just big circle with some mean looking eyebrows, I guess. Hopefully we can tell those different from our trees, and that'll be removed from the game. Now we're going with a homestead. So this is going to be, we've got 3 time against our 8. Basically with our cities, as long as we're not touching a mountain, we get 1 point for each square we put. So we are going to put them up here because touching the edge doesn't matter. Actually, I'm going to put it over here instead, furthest away from the mountains. And see how good I can draw a house or some type of arrow looking thing. Then an orchard. So we've got 5 time used up. And we're going to go ahead and make sure this connects to that mountain space. So we've got these two connected. All right, so our next spot has to go over a ruined space. That's going to be a great river. And our water, we don't want touching our farmland or the edge. Forgot about those monsters. Probably should have put this down there, but oh well. We're going to put our great river next to it. Like so. So it's over top of our ruins. So we're at 6. Takes us to 7. And we're just going to take this on down. And we'll get another one, so some farmland. And with that one, I think we'll just put that here. And grab the coin. See if we can get all that taken care of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our season is done. We're going to score. But next to my desk, got these nice highlighters. I'm going to change the color on these so it's easier for me to see and you too. Get our 4s colored in. Our village. Some water. And some dreaded monsters. So for scoring here, 3 points for forest connecting mountains together. So we're going to get 6 for that. Then a great city. Not adjacent to a mountain. That's going to be 9. Then 1 for our coins. Then the way these work, we're going to get negative space for each orthogonal space next to these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So -4. So we're going to end up with a total of 12 points there. And for round 2, these all go back. We're going to bring in another monster. Shuffle these up. And change our season. So we're going to summer. We'll be scoring the Great City and the Shoreside Expanse. And we're starting. We need to find some temple ruins for our Great River. So we are going to put that here. Going over a ruined space. And that gets us a coin because of that. Then Hamlet. That will fit in here. Then the marshlands. Try to spread our forest out. Well, You get the right color. I was thinking if I should put another cluster of water. So 4 out of 8, 5, 6. So we're going to go, all right, orchard can't touch the water. So I'm going to put that up here. So we're at 6, 7, 8. And the only good place I can put water or this shape is right here, which is going to block our trees from going off. So what I'm going to do is just extend our water here to finish this row and maybe make that easier to get later. So scoring here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Oops, that was a mistake. That killed my 3 points. Yep, shouldn't have done that. So I'm just getting 9 points there. That'd have been worth it to put it there. Oh well. Coins getting 2, and the little monsters 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to get us 21. And go another round. So summer is over. Going to fall. So that's got a time of 7. We're scoring these 2. So I can already see I've made a mistake. Probably more than just that one, but oh well. Gotta learn somehow. All right, so fall. It's going to have us starting with a fishing village. So we're scoring these 2. So no need to build those anymore. So we're just going to go here with the water. I know we're not getting points for that, but hopefully it's going to help us here. Maybe we can get that finished off. Next, a homestead. So we will put that shape right here. Get another side of this mountain taken care of. Plus this is all by itself. So that's 4 out of 7. Well, that's going to be easy. We're definitely taking the coin. I think we'll just play defense here to take care of 2 of these spots. And get her coin. So that's 5 out of 7. 6. Forgotten Forest. We can put that in here. Which will connect to here and block that spot for the ambush. And farmland. And with that, we're going to finish out another row. Too bad it's got to touch the edge. So we're using a 2 space, which gets us another coin. That's got our 7 here, so time to score again. So for shoreside expanse, got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3, so 12 points. And then here we've got 1, 2, and 3 for 18. Coins is 4, and monsters is -1. So that's going to get us 33. So we'll go into our next one. Shuffle the monsters. So we've got 2 monsters in here. And Winter's our last season. It's got a time of 6 on it. So we're going to be scoring the Borderlands and the Forests. So hopefully we can fill up another row or column and get this connected. And that one too. All right. So lots of trees, and we don't find anything that's going to help us. So space of 4. So we'll see if we can get this connected in. Once again, no more trees. So we'll take this shape and the coin. So now we've got some trees. I think we're going to go with this shape and another coin. Putting that here. So now we've got connected from here to here to there and here. So that's 4, 5, 6. All right, more trees. See if we can get that working. Nope. So just to finish it up. All right, so that's 6. So we're scoring DNA. So with this, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 times 6 is 24. Then A, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12. Coins is 6. And monsters is a -1. That's 41, I believe. Which gets us to 107, and we have to subtract these. So that's a total of 85. So we've got 107 minus 85, which is going to get us 22, if all my math is right. So there's my map in all its glory. So between 20 and 30, so I guess we're a master mapsmith. So pretty neat game. Like I said, the instructions, very easy, but it's a, well, not a roll and write, but it's a draw a card and draw. Definitely have some replayability with the different cards for this and the different order. So taking a look at the other scorecards, now we know how to play. So getting reputation for each water space adjacent to ruins and farm spaces on ruins. So a whole bunch of different ways to score here, and just the way these cards come out. So that is the basics of Cartographers. As always, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If so, please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.